This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms. But the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Morgan. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Jukes his way for more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Floating away. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Movement here from the tight end. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll try the run. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. They go to the ground. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. On to attempt to try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go! Yankee Blue! Yankee Blue! Alert!
The lone back's got it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Let's it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll run the option. On the move is the 30. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Here they come again. The Ducks and their one-man band at quarterback just slicing up this defense.
Man, and those one names have been so good. Mariota, Herbert, Dixon. You go back, these guys, they always find great playmakers at the quarterback spot who can make big plays.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. This time it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. Knocked off his feet.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Now on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Hills. And he'll be brought down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
One thing you can never take for granted defensively is the ability to make tackles in space. That was not easy. That's a running back catching the ball out on the perimeter of the field on 3rd down. He's used to making people miss and looking silly. Great job using fundamentals to get him down, setting up for it.
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. A long way to go for this offense. Power football with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40. The 20. Smashes through the tackle. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over Ohio. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll leave it with him. Sweet spin. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Ducks racing to the line in a hurry up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. What a snag by the defense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Fast motion from the offense. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
On second down, wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Ducks! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's going to pass on second down. Got his man quickly.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And the runner is down, and so is the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he intercepts it. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense working from the pistol. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Now on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got out of trouble and throws. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Using the quick game. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They're going to run it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You just wonder if that last interception the quarterback threw last drive is starting to affect him and what he's seeing right now. He's seeing ghosts. Doesn't look very confident throwing the football. He's lucky the defense dropped that last throw.
Smashes ahead. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
On the ground, it's Washington. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Plows through the defense. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Ducks are on the move. With jet sweep pass. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first two attempts. Is the third time the charm. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to fire to the left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To the ground with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisiana Monroe is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the line.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Wolverines building their entire attack around this guy. Remember Denard Robinson, the great running quarterback? He owns 6 of the top 10 single-game all-purpose yards in Michigan history. One of them might be going down soon.
And Michigan's history, obviously, is usually running the football, but you've seen a little diversity in their offense in recent years, and you can see when you got a guy that can do this and do this and do that, you want to give him the ball multiple ways and let him really hurt a defense.
Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
You just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some 1st downs, get some positive momentum.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're bringing heat. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Gets it out fast. Obliterates him, still on the move. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 28, Oregon 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. 1st down for this offense. The give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get the first through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Here's the handoff. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hit their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly.
Tackle at the 40-yard line. Now, 4th down.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He makes the catch at the 10. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
On target over the middle. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. The Ducks are in the hurry up. Using his legs, it's Washington. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out.
Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the explanation.